everyone is coming around who has become a very interesting and a great player is Socimis, who are really boosting the market, and it's not local money what they're managing. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's local money and foreign money more than anything else, but it's giving a professional challenge to invest. And for the time being, they're all listed. They have to be listed. But I think it's mainly institutionals who are being there more than private investors. They still have as a vehicle, it's very interesting. They have still a long way to go, and you're in the process of specializing. You're not Lar, but all the rest, they're focusing on different sectors. But there's still a way to go. They've been very successful during this year. They've all refinanced when they wanted to do it. They've increased their share capital quite recently, in fact. So they're in that process, and they've been the most active player, I would say, besides all other ones, but the most relevant because they have to publish what they do, and so the degree of publicity helps to understand that the market is very active. Besides Socimis, we are having funds who are very active, not only coming, but also some of them who need to close now. They say, okay, it's the right time to get rid of what we have. And they're like changing, there's one with the other. And so that's, as I said, it's being active and interesting. And we're looking at different sectors. Maybe residential is not our core as law firm, it's not what we focus on, but for all the kinds of assets, it's like we're looking into cinemas or theaters or things that were not, the day-to-day was not the office building or the shopping center.
So you're getting a lot more interest currently for very alternative real estate in that sense?
Well, for everything.
For everything? Yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
The thing is, okay, for everything, and following a little bit with the value add and core and opportunistic, what we see is that the horizon of investment, it's say from 3 to 5, even to 7. It's not like people don't have the sentiment that they can step in the market. Prices, I think they're quite high, and they're discounting rents of, say, 2017, so they cannot step in and step out in no time. I think the horizon is 3, 7, 5, and then investors are thinking, okay, what can I do to make this asset a bit better? Say in terms of capex, say in terms of new tenants, saying it's not. I think that's more what we're seeing, because in terms of core, it's too expensive, I would say, and there's not that much. So it's everything, but okay, when people are looking at the cinema, I think, okay, can I turn it into retail? Or if they're buying a theater, they're saying, can I turn it into retail?
There's a retail theme picking up there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Roger, yeah.
Picking up what I was saying, I think it's quite interesting. 3 or 4 years ago, a lot of investors were flooding in, saying Spain's distressed, it's going to be cheap, it's going to be a wonderful opportunity to buy. Today, every investor does and has to come with a clear strategy and a clear vision. Am I going to, in a very limited market, compete with Alexandra on buying big quality shopping malls and the 2, 3, 4 other competitors who are in the same business? Am I going to compete with the insurance money, the family offices in Spain in buying the best office buildings at sub 5%? And I think everyone's got to come and look at where there is an opportunity to actually find product, because no one thanks you for sitting on money and not spending it, and to try and put a deal together and then go out and look for the money. The Spanish market has been of, let's say, fairly limited success. You need to be sitting on your cash to then go and spend it to be able to react quickly in the market. And I think alternative assets, residential, are ideas where first of all you can get your return, probably the competition is lesser, and therefore it is quite interesting how many or how diverse the alternative investment market can be. It's probably nothing new outside Spain, but for Spain it is fairly new.